Hello guys. Another video here. This is going to be about artifacts. So I know a lot of people don't really know like what stats they're looking for in artifacts and all that, but that's what I'm here to help you learn about. So right now, as y'all know, most of y'all know, the best artifact set is the Abyssal Crown Helmet, which is dropped at Lawless Island by the NPCs over there, and it's actually the current best farm in general. Yeah, so you just go ahead and you kill these guys, and they have a chance to drop Abyssal Crown set. So the main thing about artifacts, right? The only armor piece or artifact piece that does not allow for a main stat of damage is the helmet. Everything else can can have a main damage stat. Like see, but not all of them. So like this has HP regen, but you want to look for damage, right? And everything except for the helmet. See, there's no damage. They will never spawn with a damage as of right now. But yeah, so the first thing I'm looking for through artifacts, you're gonna look for damage. We're gonna do these three, and we'll do the helmet last. So look for damage, right? When you click this, you want to upgrade all of these with damage, right? So just go ahead and upgrade them all. Boom, right? So now they're all upgraded. So currently I have one with crit chance and crit damage. So how I do this, right? And this is definitely not the best way to do this. But it's just a simple way to do it. Is I literally just add these two stats up, right? And whichever has the highest, that's the one I equip, right? So that's what I do, right? So right now I'm at around 25.5, right? So we just all I gotta do, right, is it's really simple, is go here and here, right? So now we have those that have crit damage and crit chance, right? Look, already one better. So this is a 27.3. I'm actually going to go ahead and equip that. It's way better. Here we have a 26.1. So see here, this is the thing. So this has a slightly higher crit chance. So it really depends on like what kind of build you're going for. I'm mainly crit damage. Crit chance is way more consistent. However, I will say because of things like such as Boss Rush and Infinite Tower, there are other ways to get crit chance. So I mainly focus on damage here, right? So yeah, that's how I do that. Yeah, but otherwise they're pretty good, so I'm just gonna go ahead and save them all. So usually what I do with the extras, I just lock the ones that I want, and I usually just get rid of all the rest of them, right? Boom, so now I have those. And you're just gonna go ahead and do the same for all of these. So for this, yeah, so crit chance, crit damage. But I still only have one. It's pretty hard to get both of them. Oh, we could try this. So you're gonna upgrade this, right? Boom. Upgrade. Right, now we go look at it. It only has crit damage. See, so and it's just not worth it. The crit chance is way better than an extra 2% on crit damage. So I think the highest is maybe 20% or 18% for crit damage. I don't actually know. But yeah. Boom. So we have two more that we can upgrade. Upgrade them. Boom. Check them out. So the one that I have equipped right now is a total of 22.5. Right? Look at this. Already bad. So right? That's all I have. So as you can see, it's very simple. The helmet, however, is going to be the most annoying because you're going to have to upgrade all of them just to make sure you're getting the best possible. You have the most options here, right? So with how these artifact substats works is if it hits the main stat, it will not appear in your substat. So these can have damage, they can have crit damage and crit chance, right? So as of right now, we have, if you add all these up, it's about, so that's 12.1, that's 26.6, just about. If I did my math there, y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. Or it's a little more, 27.6. Yeah, I did my math wrong, it's 27.6, I think. So, Yeah, so 27.6 compared to, oh, this is already better, right? That's 13.9. That's already in the 30s. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna equip this. Boom. And it's locked already, so that's good. But yeah, very simple. If you want just crit damage and crit chance, right? Completely understandable. Boom, boom. This is also a great helmet. I'm not gonna delete it because, as you can see, it decreased my crit chance a bit. But oh no, it didn't. Actually, this is just a better helmet. Yeah, this is just better. So this one is just better. Honestly, slight reduction in crit damage, but increase of 4.5 crit damage. So yeah, like the more stats, the better. That's why I just add them all up. And then obviously, right, the ones that aren't locked, delete selected, boom, too easy. All right. Nice. Do that, just clear it all up. Boom, boom. Just like that. And that will allow you to have like these crazy builds that y'all are seeing. With like this isn't even as much as I could have. Hold on. Strong Shinobi. And I can go higher. I think I've hit 1,020 something. Oh, it's because of my artifacts. See, so like I traded some of them for crit chance instead of crit damage. So now my crit chance is higher, crit damage is a little lower, but all in all, it's better, right? I'm definitely gonna be doing more damage now. But yeah, so that was just a simple way of how you guys could do artifacts. And yeah, I personally, right, this is me personally, I would just go for an artifact set that has 1,000, because if I were to like, I'm like 90% sure they're gonna release another artifact set with C2. It would make sense for them to, considering how large of a content update it is. So, if I were y'all, I'd just work mainly on maxing Boss Rush and then Infinity Tower for your stats, and then go ahead and work on artifacts, because artifacts are a pretty big source, but they're always gonna get better. Boss Rush and Tower, you're gonna have to max at one point. Like you're gonna have to, just to min, if you want to min max your build, you're gonna have to max these, because these won't get better. These are probably never gonna change. So yeah, just go ahead and max all these out, everything. But yeah. Um. Yeah, that's about it regarding artifacts. All right. You'll have a good day.